Hey everybody, excuse me, hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 4. We are going to head out of these caves now that we're fully done with them, with this particular cave system. And we should be pretty close actually to Fort Emerald. Well, not that close. Not technically that close. No, actually we're kind of far away still. Yeah, I keep forgetting, or I keep mixing up this cave system that's underneath here, and then there's another one north of here that we have... Have we fully explored that one, actually? Well, let's actually just start going up the maps from here. Okay. See what we find. And if we don't find any major distractions along the way, and of course we might... we're also running out of health buff here. Also started with the bow out again. Well, we'll see. If we don't find any major distractions here, including any major fights... Wait, are we all the way over to Darmon? Oh, we totally are. Huh. I mean, that's nice and all. Maybe I can grab the pylon real quick while I'm here? No, that's gonna be too much of a distraction. I can always just walk there in a matter of seconds, so... It's really not that big of a deal. Let's not get sidetracked. Oh no, there is a way underground to a place I haven't been. Well, I mean, still. Just to finish that train of thought, even though it's going to be obsolete in a second. If we can make it north without any major distractions, we should be able to make it to Fort Emerald. Well, now that we've seen at least one cave entrance here, that is no longer ensured. However, for some reasons, well, I mean, encumbrance, yeah, it's getting a little bit much, but I can always get rid of this chainmail vest, no problem. But I would like to refill our energy, of course, since we also have to rebuff. So yeah, I would like to return to some sort of outpost to rest. Oh, okay, there's an NPC here. Hello. Captain Bone. There is an Avernite soldier patrolling this road. He walks up to you with his hands up, motioning you to stop. The guards behind him raise their bows. Oh no, are they from Darmon? Stop right there, he says. I'm Captain Bone, and I've been put here to warn people off. The city of Darmon isn't safe for refugees or strangers right now. You can enter, but nobody is vouching for your safety. Oh, okay. At least I can enter, unlike with Almaria. The archers behind him look like they would happily shoot you down where you stand. Wow, why? So they are from Darmon? Trying to keep people away? What will you do to me if I try to enter Darmon? I mean, was that supposed to be a thinly veiled threat, or... Me? Nothing. But you should worry about what people in town will do. So you guys will not shoot us. Okay, I mean, I'm willing to take those chances. Obviously, I need to go in there to get that shade sample to hopefully find some kind of way to deal with those things for good. Anyway, what are people gonna do? There have been some stabbings of outsiders. Oh well, let them try. We're not easily stabbed. A few poisonings, a beheading or two. The folk in the city are quick to anger. Alright, we'll manage, I think. Are there lots of refugees around here? Yes, too many, from Blosk and other places. Poor, unfortunate parasites. Poor, unfortunate parasites? Wow. I mean, poor and unfortunate, yes. I agree with that. Using their hard luck as an excuse to leech off of us. Wow. Okay. Refugees are nothing but targets for bandits and, well, the occasional vigilante. The smart ones headed east to the castle. Why is Darmon so hostile? And why are you such a jerk? Because we have to be. Because of the shade. The captain has a strange look on his face, as if what he is saying doesn't entirely make sense to him. When the shade is closed, it makes people quick to anger. Yes. Out here, it's not as strong, so I can sort of think a little. Yeah, okay, I noticed that you are having trouble thinking straight here, friend. That's what I'm... that's why I'm not... as offended by your words as I would otherwise be, because I know that you're not entirely responsible for your words and actions. Anyway, but in town, I would watch my step. Yeah, okay, we will. Perhaps I can do something to help them, like destroy the shades, for example. I wouldn't try it. After what happened in Blosk, if you anger the shade by attacking it, the guards are likely to fight on the side of the shade. Right. I mean, I wasn't going to do that. We know that is suicide. Alright, okay. And another underground access. Who knows? I mean, this might just be... Oh, hi. Oh, hi. This might just be an underground area that's localized to this map only. We'll see. Typically doesn't work out that way. Not that I have anything against expansive cave systems at all. Just that right now I'd like to be able to focus on the task at hand, and the game is really making it easy. Not making it easy for me. Making it very easy to get distracted. But, it's kind of its job. So I can't really blame it for it. Steel dagger. Another one that's gonna over-encumber me, right? Not quite. It's also hardly worth taking. But we'll see. Refugees, huh? There are several refugees here, poor parasites, who fled the chaos of Blosk and Darman. They are poor and hungry, living off of what they can beg and scavenge. When you approach, however, they shy away from you. The treatment they have received at the hands of the locals has made them very, very shy of strangers, especially armed ones. Okay. Understandable, although, of course, arguably we could just talk to them and try and convince them that we mean no harm. The nearby city of Darman started out as a mining colony. The caverns around Darman are full of abandoned mines like this one. Whatever was mined here, the veins rapidly played out, and the miners left for better tunnels. Leaving these tunnels to all kinds of vermin, no doubt. Flawed crystal, alright. More crystals? A crystal basilisk. I mean, we're really not in the shape to fight. You know what? Why don't we keep this in mind for later and keep going north for now. Oh, this is actually where Gnas is. Okay. So in that case, I mean, I suppose I could go to Gnas first. Certainly could do that. I am interested in checking the place out. It's just that I would also kind of like to... Oh, what is this over here? I would also kind of like to advance the main plot, just at least a little bit, What is this? Oh, this is the Ruins of Blosk. Right here. Huh. Yeah, the scale of this map really doesn't make any sense anymore, does it? When everything's zoomed in so much. I mean, gameplay-wise, it makes sense, and it's nice that there isn't just twice as much ground to cover, most of which would necessarily be relatively empty. So this should connect to the scree pits, right? Oh, Fort Emerald is actually northeast of Gnas. Yeah, I suppose it is. I mean, Gnas isn't noted on the map, but we know it's there. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. So, unknowingly, I actually make my way exactly where I needed to be. And it looks like we've explored the Great Cave up to here. You enter Fort Emerald. Once, this fort was a major defensive bulwark for the Great Cave, protecting the farmlands to the south from the savage Slezarikite tribes to the north. These days, the caverns to the north are thoroughly pacified, and Fort Emerald is a quiet place, a repository for incompetent soldiers or old hands waiting for retirement. There aren't even any guards waiting at the south gate. Well, I mean, I suppose there is no particular need for guards at this gate. Or this one. Well then. Let's look around. Therese. A job board. Hunt Sorizas. Some years back, the drake Sorizas attacked Fort Emerald from the north. It was driven off, but not before its breath did some damage to the walls. This slight has not been forgotten. It is thought that Sorizas lives in the caverns to the north of Fort Emerald. The adventurer who destroys it will receive a reward from Captain Biden. Alright. And Wormkin Tales. Beetle. Wizard in residence at Fort Emerald requires some flawless green wormkin tails to make a desperately needed salve of a private nature. Private nature? The tails required can probably be found in the caverns north of the fort. Be careful when fighting the creatures, as it is easy to damage the tail. The one who brings 3 tails will receive a magical reward. It's gonna be just magical. Alright, hello, Therese. This woman has set up a small merchant stand out of the back of her wagon. It looks like she has been here for a while. Strands of fungus are growing up the wheels of her cart. The merchant looks accustomed to trading with visitors to the fort. Welcome, adventurer. Nobody I like trading with more than adventurers. I'm Therese, and I think I have some goods that will be quite useful to you. Well, we'll see about that. First, you've been here for a while? You know much about Fort Emerald? Oh, of course. I did a lot of trading when I first started out as a merchant. A more exciting time. Fort Emerald hasn't seen any action in 20 years, and I hope it stays that way. But I doubt it will. Why are you saying that? Yeah, why do you think Fort Emerald will see more fighting? Because of the nature of the enemy, whoever it is. It seems to always see our weakest link and strike at it. Like the way all our commerce was choked off by the monsters that attack our boats. The boats just can't defend themselves. The enemy strikes at weak points. She looks around and laughs. And this place is as weak as they come. I suppose so? I mean, it's also not particularly important either way. So why attack this place? It's weak, sure, but destroying this place wouldn't really have much of an effect on Avernum as a whole. So, I don't know. Why did you return here? Because more supplies are needed around here. Darmon and Blosk are a mess, and the traders around the castle are expensive. I'm doing a lot of business. Have you been to Darmon or Blosk recently? Not since the Shade appeared. And I haven't gone to Almaria either. When the Shade is present, it makes the cities very dangerous for outsiders. Right. Well then, I would like to sell some stuff first. As per usual. That's a gold bar, right? Yeah, we have 1 fine steel down there. This can go away. Okay, let me see your wares. Well, pearlescent band. I'm sure we've seen this one before, or have we? Full weapons, sharpshooter? Yeah, still a weird combo. Wait, have we seen this? Yes, we have. Okay, and this gives you, well, I mean, this also gives some armor and stun resistance in addition. So technically it's a little bit better than his archer's band, but just for some extra protection, I'm not gonna buy that. Obviously the pole weapons are of no use to him. Okay, well, I mean, she has some okay stuff, but nothing we really need. I was hoping for maybe a wisdom crystal or 2 to buy. That would have been nice, but, you know. Alright, let's just check out the place. It seems like a pretty quiet place, as the game said, so I'm not really expecting too much here. Captain Biden, oh, he's actually walking around outside. You meet the commander of Fort Emerald. He walks around, looks at things, and shakes his head. He knows what the problems are, but he doesn't have the resources to fix them. When he sees you, he sighs. Oh, look, some adventurers have come here to do things we poor, dumb soldiers can't manage. I mean, if that does seem to be the case, that you're not managing much around here. So there's really no need for you to be so condescending. Well, I'm used to dealing with people like him, so it's all right. What the heck, man? What do we want? Well, how are things going here? I really don't want to spend any more time than absolutely necessary talking with you, but yeah, I was unfortunately sent here, so anyway, how are things going? Oh, as peaceful as could be, which is good, because my men aren't capable of doing much besides eat and take up space. Yeah, see, so, I mean, you're frustrated with being stuck with those incapable soldiers? But why let it out on me? Anyway, whatever. What is to the north? Former Slith lands. There were lots of savages up there, led by the mighty Slith Lord S. He constantly sent deadly raids into the Great Cave, and only the mighty efforts of this fortress saved Avernum. The good old days. There are some pests up there now, but nothing that requires the attention of a whole fort. What is wrong with the soldiers here? They're old and tired, or drunk. If they're too worn out to do anything useful and too weak for the trip to Fort Monastery, they get sent to me. They can't do anything, and I don't have anything for them to do, so it works out. Okay. I mean, you could be happy with that situation, you know. But I guess instead you're choosing to be extremely grumpy and rude towards anyone you see. Could I get supplies or training? I don't even want to ask, because obviously I won't. But you think anyone here is bright enough to train you? I mean, I don't know. You, maybe? I guess you were too preoccupied just being annoyed by everything. Do you have anything that needs doing? Oh, just go check the job board. That's what it's there for. Yeah, okay. Sure. I'm going to go ahead and help you, if you don't mind. But I was also sent here by the castle. They said that you found a crystal box. That's right. I had it, and I got rid of it. I didn't like the thing around. Gave me the creeps. Had some soldiers throw it out the north gate. Okay. I mean, it doesn't exactly sound like the smartest thing to do, but... Can I get out the north gate? Oh, I forgot about that. Sure. I'll have Beetle lower it for you. Good. Where is the box exactly? I had my soldiers put it in a small cave due north from the fort. Still there, probably. You can collect it up there. Why'd you get rid of it? It was sealed shut and we couldn't open it. Magic stuff. And I may not know a lot, but I know it's better not to keep mystery magic around. I mean, I suppose that's not entirely stupid. And assuming that he didn't have explicit order from the castle or anyone else to hold on to it. Alright, fine. I guess that's all I needed to know. Hello, Tiziana. This archer is quite young, younger than most of the soldiers you've seen here so far. She's sitting alone at this old cavewood table, drinking ale. You soon realize why she was stationed here. She's drunk, and you suspect that is how she spends much of her time. Her speech is slurred, welcome to the club, and her eyes can't focus. Hey there, she says, a bit too loudly. I'm Tiziana. Sit and have some ale with me. Not a lot of company in the fort these days. Not enough to shoot. She's probably an excellent shot when she is sober, which you doubt as often. You haven't had much to fight lately? Nah, I only got transferred here 2 years ago. But from what I hear, the last action the fort saw was like 10 years back. And that was just a drake that had to be driven off. That was 10 years ago? Are we sure the thing is still alive, let alone still in the area? Well, I guess we'll find out soon enough. Where were you transferred from? Fort Remote. It's southwest of here a ways. I hear there's a lot of action there. Lots of critters in the tunnels to its west. Lots of good targets. Wish I was still there. Need something to do. Yeah, I mean, shouldn't that be possible? Shouldn't it be possible for you to be sent back and actually giving you something to do rather than just sit around all day? Might very well, cause her to stop drinking. It seems kind of idiotic to send people who actually want to work here to rot. Whatever. And now you drink? Yeah, it passes the time. Now what? You're gonna give me a speech about how I like my ale too much? You're gonna bug me? That it? No, honestly, I don't think it's really your fault in this case. I mean, I suppose being slightly weak on the willpower side doesn't help. But, I mean, it's really mostly your superiors who are at fault here. Well, I wasn't going to mention it. No, I really wasn't. Good. Okay. I don't really think there's anything more to learn here or to get out of this, but sure, I'll have a drink with her, I guess. Well, as expected. So what have we here? Emerald Chamber, please pass through quickly if others are waiting. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of traffic right now. This dome contains the emerald that gives the fort its name. It's not actually an emerald, but a large crystal, pulsing with natural magic. Being near it rejuvenates a soldier for a short time, very useful during an attack. The fort was actually built around the crystal. There have been discussions of the possibility of moving it to a more relevant fort, but it's likely that moving the stone would disrupt the delicate and beneficial magic it radiates. Yeah, I suppose so. You stand near the crystal for a short time and feel the radiant energy. You feel marvelously energized. Oh, I mean, that's not going to help. If these are just the normal buffs, they're going to run out in a few rounds. Storage, Magician's Office, and Barracks. Well, let's just... Oh, wow, these are some pathetic barracks. Okay, difficulty 20. Hello, Beetle. Wow, this place looks messy. This is the office of Fort Emerald's Wizard in Residence. It is hopelessly cluttered with stuff, the result of many years working here. The aged wizard himself sits in a chair surrounded by old papers and dusty scrolls. It takes a minute to spot him among all the clutter. When he sees you, he snaps. I'm Beetle. I'm the wizard here, and I don't teach anymore. Go away. What do you do for the keep? I'm the magician. I do all the magic things. Blessings, divination, the occasional healing, though that isn't my specialty. I also maintain the magical barriers. Back, that is, when anything ever attacked us that made holes in the wall I needed to fill. What attacked the fort? Slivzerikai, Empire troops, even the occasional arrogant drake from the tunnels to the north. You repaired the walls with magical barriers? Well, what would you use? You can't lay bricks and mortar when a big slith is throwing fireballs, can you? It was only a temporary solution. The barriers would fade over time, but many was the time I helped save this fort with my barriers, and I recently had to stop up the north gate with barriers because the portcullis is broken. Oh, well, that seems bad. Even if there is nothing attacking right now, it should be a pretty high priority to fix, I think. But okay. You can make magical barriers? Can you also dispel them? Of course. What a foolish question. Nobody but a madman would make barriers without being able to remove them. What if something went wrong and you'd trap yourself? You'd starve. Yeah, makes sense. Can you teach me techniques for removing the barriers? Of course not. What a foolish question. You think I just spill one of the wizard's most valuable secrets to a stranger? We need permission from the Tower Colony to teach that spell. I mean, I already know it, but how could I get permission to learn this spell? Go to the Tower Colony, probably. That's where those decisions are made. Not my problem. Yeah, well, okay. Can you teach me any other spells? Do I look like a teacher? I'm long past the days of explaining basic principles to idiots. Ah, man, what a lovely place. Can't wait to never come here ever again. How long have you been here? Years and years, since the war with the Empire. We had some real fighting to do back then, I tell you. Well. Alright, okay. That is that, I suppose. But either way, this should be open, huh? Yeah. Surprised he didn't even mention that. But of course, that all happened automatically, so that's fine. Alright, nothing here. Nope. No secret tunnels. Wasn't there like a secret tunnel bypassing the fort in the past? Or was that... Oh, that might have been the other fort. The one further to the west. Saffron, that's right. Wait, no, there definitely was one bypassing Fort Remote, wasn't there? I don't know. It's been a while. I think there was one in Remote, actually. Possibly in other places, too. Oh, wait, that's a piercing crystal, never mind. Never mind. Okay, that's all there is here, huh? Well, we do have two minor quests. Oh, hold on. Just a second. Come on, please. Oh, of course, the pylon. Forgot about that. Well, with that, we're fully rested. We can go north whenever we like, which is, of course, well, we have the quest to do there to pick up the box. Most likely, this is going to be the location of Demon Slayer. And right, we still have the underground access to the Slithlands here that we want to check out. But we know that there is a some sort of cave system that way. Yeah, okay, we have been here. So, since we're rested now, I want to return there. I guess I can also check out Blosk, since Fort Emerald turned out to be pretty unexciting. And this is also not a very large place. So yeah, sure, let's do them both. You enter the village of Gnas. This is one of the largest colonies of Sluserikai in Avernum, and certainly the one most loyal to the crown. The Sliffs of Gnas have fought for Avernum since the earliest days. Now, though, Gnas is very quiet. Only a few Sliffs roam the pathways, and the guards by the bridges are very alert. They keep their weapons handy as you enter, worried that you might have come to cause trouble. It is sensible that the chaos in this part of the Great Cave might have caused some of the Sliffs to leave, but you're surprised that they would be so upset by your visit. Odd. And unfortunately, the game is not even going to acknowledge that our party leader is a Sliff. Hey people, we don't mean no harm. Certainly not meaning to cause any trouble. The Sliff guards don't speak when you approach. They watch you alertly, weapons at the ready. Such a cold reception is truly out of character for Gnas. A cold reception by cold-blooded reptiles. Who would have thought? Okay, there is some sort of underground access. Maybe just a basement. Akitos. There is a young Sluserikai here, exerting herself with a pick to knock chunks of stone off a huge pillar of granite. She is very angry about something, and she is taking out her frustration on the stone. Well, better the stone than someone else. Bits of sharp stone fly out in all directions. One of them hits your cheek, leaving a nasty scratch. You clear your throat, and the Sliff notices that you are there. She drops the pick and turns to you. I am Akitos. This is the statue works. We make statues here. What do you want? Tell me about the statues. Statues are important to us, Sliffs. They are our art, our memory. We make them, then we destroy them and make more. We value them. Are all your statues of ancestors? Some, a few. Some are of ideal Sliffs, the ones we want to be, and some have no meaning, are just there to be lovely. You see statues. You see statues. We see many, many things. Okay. I mean, I should be able to tell that they're not all the same, if that's what you mean. Why do you destroy the statues? Because we get tired of them and want more. Why else? I mean, you could always make more and still leave the old ones, but okay. Are you the master here? Obviously not. Oh, wait, she is? Yes, I'm the one who directs and teaches the young Sliffs the art, and shouts at them when they are stupid, which is often. Okay. You seem very angry. I am, though not at you. I have rage in my heart. Rage for vengeance. Vengeance I cannot have. Vengeance on the one who killed my mate, who none will hunt. Well, that sounds like a job for me if I ever heard one. Who killed your mate? Human. Hunter-robber from Darmon. Blames Sliffs and Nephil for all the problems that have been had, and roams the caves with thugs, murder, and of course, he robs too. He's a bad one, but not much worse than mad ones from Darmon. Why won't anyone hunt him? The humans, they don't care about the killing of a Sliff, and the Sliffs, they don't want to hunt a human and get more anger. Oh, I am full of fury. I have fury. Where is this bandit? Perhaps I might see him. I might already have slain him, in fact. No, I have not. In before he's actually in those caves that I am planning to check out next. I will tell you. He is called Mariotti, and he and his thugs hide in the ruins of Blusk, or so I hear. Perhaps he hunts innocents in other lands now. Okay, or maybe the ruins of Blusk. Okay, I guess that's that. We have a quest for it. So I'm looking forward to taking out that guy. Seems like a pretty worthwhile target. Okay, more Sliff guards. Well, there really isn't a whole lot to this place, is there? F. This is the hatchling nursery. A dozen infant Sliffs are playing and splashing in the long, shallow pools ringing the north side of the dome. They are watched by a lone Sliff matriarch. She is old and short, and she holds a long cavewood stick in one hand. She seems worried about having an outsider in her nursery. She says, I am broodwatcher F. I'm busy watching all my little charges. You should not be in here. What do you want? This is where you raise the young Sliffs? Yes. After they are hatched, they are watched and fed by me, until they reach the time of mind. Hatched? Sliffs start as eggs? What? Reptiles that lay eggs? That's completely crazy. I've never heard anything like that. Weird. Yes, it is our way. The clutches of eggs are laid. Very few hatch. The Sliffs that hatch are brought to me, to be protected until the time of mind. What is the time of mind? Our young have no thoughts, even less in their heads than small human children, and then overnight they develop their thoughts. It is a fast and beautiful thing, the time of mind, when they emerge and join the tribe. Do some never reach the time of mind? It is sad, but yes, some sliths are ever simple. These, excuse me, these sad ones are put to work in farms or orchards. We feed them and let them live their simple lives. Wasn't there something similar with the Nephil as well? I mean, I know there are the Nepharim, but they're sentient at least, if maybe sometimes a bit brutish. And I thought I seem to remember something about similarly mindless Nephil. Oh, I don't know. I guess there is the occasional idiot human, so more than occasional actually, depending on how loosely you define idiot, but oh well. She keeps the stick in her hand ready at all times. Yes, okay. What is that stick for? Almost as if on cue, a hungry young slith attempts to bite her toe off. A sharp smack from the stick sends the creature scampering back to the water. Young sliths, she says, are reptiles. They have sharp fangs and little thought. Right, I guess that's that. I'll leave you alone then. Do you have... Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, do they have some sort of mayor here, or maybe head priest? This might be it. Glass... Sitting cross-legged by this fire, you meet the current chieftain of Gnes. Slith chieftains do not serve for life. They are changed by the tribe according to the current needs. Appropriately, their current chief is a warrior, young and powerfully muscled. The two-tined spear lying across his lap is a magnificent weapon, carefully carved and probably powerfully enchanted. The pressures of the office are clearly weighing heavily on him. He looks quite upset, though. Fortunately not at you. He looks up at you and nods. Welcome, traveler. I am Glest's honored chieftain of Gnas. The village of Gnas greets you in peace in these troubled times, times of great difficulty. Tell me about your troubles. We are hurt by all the things that hurt you, the bandits, the monsters, the loss of trade and sea travel. But we are also hurt lately by hatred and by betrayal. This is the wound that hurts most of all. You are hurt by loss of trade? Why would be surprised by that? Of course. We are not barbarians. We trade our crafts for goods. And the monsters in the water, they hurt us like they hurt the humans. Have you encountered many bandits? Yes, they come up and raid us because they think the humans will not act to stop them. And sadly, so far, they are right. Well, I mean, you can protect yourselves, right? Fortunately, thus far, we have killed most of who have trifled with us. They think we are stupid. They underestimate us. Soon, if needed, we will put up their skulls on totems to warn others away. I mean, that might work, but it might also have some undesired side effects, like making every human be a little bit worried about you. I don't know if you really want that. Anyway, tell me more about the hatred you face. I had hoped you would ask. Since the shades came, the people around us have been maddened with fear. The humans, their minds clouded, they doubt us and shun us, and sometimes even attack us. We can defend ourselves, but we should not have to. Should not have to do so? Wait, we should not have to? Shouldn't have to. Yes, okay, that sentence is completely right. I was just... never mind. We need a brave one, of status, to intervene on our behalf, to one who can end the strife. I'd love to help, yes. I would be glad to help you, of course. I'm pleased to hear it. I do not expect success, but I am glad you could try. We ask Fort Emerald, but humans there are no use at all. There is one, I think, whose word could stop the attacks. It is the mayor of Darmon. Intercede with her on our behalf, and ask her to help us. That is, I think, our best hope to end the fighting with no more bloodshed. I mean, I'll try that if I can get to her without people openly attacking me on the streets. I mean, even if they do, I guess I'll still try to reach her, but she would be affected by the shade as well as everyone else, as much as everyone else. So I'm not really sure how that's going to work out, but we'll see. That's a beautiful spear. I mean, I guess it is. Thank you. While I am the chief, I am honored to be allowed to use it. It is not ceremonial. It is deadly. How long have you been chieftain? I have borne this burden for several months now, since the shade appeared in the city of Darmon. It was then that priest Pathas said that we needed a chieftain for war, not peace. It doesn't look like there are as many Slithurica here as usual. You see truth. Many of the Sliths have fled. A few unlucky ones have died. Where'd they flee to? Some left for other cities, but many did what is in our instinct when threats approach from outside. They fled to the lower tunnels, the dark, remote places where they are hard to find, where they can plan in peace. Okay. Some Slith were killed. Yes, it brings us great sadness and anger. They were killed by humans, vigilantes, driven mad by anger and fear and blaming us for the new troubles. The loss of peace between our people and Avernum is the thing that grieves us most, out of the many things that grieve us at the moment. Yeah, understandable, and I share that feeling. Okay, I guess that's that, and we do have another quest. Oh, Shath. So where is this Pathas? I guess there is a little bit more to the city here. Right, and this is probably the temple area, since this seems to obviously be the smithy. Slithurikai are excellent smiths. They make superb breastplates and masterful pole weapons, especially the two-tined spears they traditionally favor. They have a resistance to heat unknown in less hardy species. This smith, however, is plainly unhappy to see you. He says in broken speech, "The chief gave word, outsiders in peace to be dealt with. I, Shath, I honor Slith, buy and sells, but I do not with happy." Okay, well, I mean, happy is not necessarily required, but let me see what you sell. Utterly ridiculous, of course. Blessed Shield. I suppose it's good. Fine Slith Spear, 6 to 24 damage, not even that amazing at all. But he does sell a Blessed Spear, which, you know, is pretty good, just not what I need, of course. I would like to sell, except I don't have anything. Why are you so angry at outsiders? Because in best times, they hate us, and now they hate us more. Attack, hunt, kill. Who was killed? Talk Akitos. She has loss. Pain at you. Pain at me? No, I'm gonna help. I'm not like that. All are like that. Just takes time. Yeah, no. How can I prove you mean... How can I prove you mean no harm? How can I prove I mean no harm, rather, right? I want nothing of you. I just work. Others here. Others need proving. Fair enough. I guess it's not a human privilege to be prejudiced and narrow-minded. There's Pathas. I seem to remember that name, so he might be very old. This is Pathas, the priest of Gnas. He is the oldest Slith you have seen in Gnas, maybe the oldest Slith in Avernum, possibly the oldest person in the whole nation. He is so old that his scales have gone from green to grey, rather. His body is weak, but his eyes are alert, and skeptical too. He will deal with outsiders, but is slow to trust them. He leans on his spear for support and nods to you in greeting. Hello, visitor. I am Pathas. For these many years, the priest, watcher, and guide of this town. Long have I aided those warriors who came to us in peace, and long have I helped fight off those who mean us ill. Can you assist me? Shouldn't I be asking if I can assist him? Seriously? We come here and the first thing we say is if he can help us? With what, specifically? Tell me more about Gnas first. Gnas is an old settlement, almost as old as Avernum, and I was here at its founding, and every year since. It was necessary then for us to stay together, as it was a dark time for the relations between my people and Avernum, and sadly those times may be returning again. Why were things so dark then? Because most of my kind in Avernum were savage, mindless warriors and eaters of intelligent flesh, led by a mad barbarian named Sths. Now, though, the mindless ones are almost gone, and the wise of us are still here. Why are relations so bad now? It pains me to think of it. Talk to the chief, he will tell you more. How old are you? Pathas chuckles. Is that a polite question? I think not. No, it certainly is. Right? I mean, wait. He's a guy, right? He's not a woman. But even then, seriously. I guess Jeff Vogel didn't want to say a definitive date, a definitive number. But, oh well. The questions. Can you teach me any spells? Pathas shakes his head slowly. Perhaps you will have more luck with the High Priest in Darmon. I hear that he is not entirely mad. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Alright then, can you assist me? Of course. Gnas is a refuge for those who fight for Avernum. Would you like to be healed or blessed? I mean, I guess a blessing, since we don't need healing. He waves at the stone basins to the south wall of the shrine. The fluid in there Oh, the fluid in there will give you a powerful blessing. They are there for those such as you, who go off to fight a righteous battle. Drink from them slowly, though, and do not waste the magic. It takes a long time to fill them again. Okay. Just to see what they actually do, I'm gonna give it a try. Okay, shoot of magical energy. I mean, isn't this going to dissipate as soon as we leave the town, though? Well, also we have this to check out. Oh, there's a subterranean river here, or lake. Cannot open... Oh, wait, we should be able to open that? 16? Oh, wait, you know what? If nothing else, we can probably... Yeah, okay, we can open it that way, but... Oops. We probably also could have used the spell. It seems to be annoyingly effective. Anyway. Oh. A Guardian Hellhound. Oh. Well then. Okay. Pretty rough. There we go. Cure the poison. Pretty powerful poison. Nothing in here. Nothing, well, could steal that, but why would we? I don't even know why we're in here in the first place, or whose place this is. A Slith War Spear. 9 to 36 damage, fire resistance, and extra hit chance. Well, I mean, the damage, 9 to 36, 12 to 36, obviously is not as good. And the lethal blow is superior to the hit chance anyway, so okay. Oh, the knowledge brew though, that is honestly something I can hardly pass up. You know what? We're gonna use this for the benefit of all of Avernum, including these people. So I think the theft is justified, if any theft can be justified. And that's not enough action points and skill points to learn anything. So. Still have to wait. Okay, anyway, we got a quest to hunt down that bandit, that killer, murderer, and we are supposed to talk to the mayor of Darmon. Although I have my doubts that that's going to produce anything useful, but we'll see. For now, we'll head down here, and who knows? I mean, she said that what was his name? Mariotti. Might be in the ruins, but he might also be somewhere else. So who knows? Maybe we'll find him down here. As always, we're gonna prepare, though. I don't expect this blessing to last for super long, but we'll see. Okay, save the game and check down here. A lovely crystal, flawed crystal, beautiful crystal, and another one. Okay. Looks like the southern entrance is gonna lead to a little bit more than this, though. But we'll see. Maybe not. Well, in fact, we have seen that there is some sort of enemy here. Okay, crystal basilisk, was it? Yep. But this might also be all there is here. Still, I guess it was better to prepare beforehand. Also, that thing... Oh, wait. We just didn't deal a ton of damage to it, for some reason. I thought it was going to be extremely tough. But it doesn't have a lot of hit points anyway. Let's see here. Prismatic Shield. Because it's definitely going to try and stun us or something. Oh wow, it takes no physical damage at all. Oh, that was kind of stupid. Okay, it does deal some damage. Not devastatingly so, but I guess we're better off buffing as much as we can. I don't know if physical damage is going to be the way to go here. Gonna have to check out magical attacks. 71. Okay, yeah. It's just gonna die right now. A fireball could have probably finished the job, but... Okay. Not as big of a deal as I thought. And we get a bunch of crystals, and this is actually all there is. Oh! Hello there. The best kind of crystal. Okay, well... Not a whole lot down here, after all. We fully heal. Well then, where do we go? Obviously we're not gonna enter Darmon. We could head over to the Slith area. To the Slithlands. If I can find the entrance again. I think it's just gonna be here. Around here anyway. Or I could head into Blosk, try hunting down that person. You know what, why don't we head over there? We found that place a long time ago and I said that I wanted to wait before, or rather wait until I had been to Fort Emerald, just in case they had a quest for us. They don't, as it turned out. So... Okay, this is just where that guy was. Where is an entrance to the underground? Oh, in here? But wait, that's not gonna... It's not gonna lead there. Or does it? There are no other staircases here, but the cave does continue a little bit. Oh yeah, okay, of course. Got the Slith statues here. This is exactly where it was. Alright, Slithlands. Yep. However, I think I'm gonna end the episode here. Yeah, okay, that's... Unfortunately, that blessing from Nas has already run out. Oh well, I mean, we should be fine without it, as we have been so far. Who knows how difficult this place is even going to be, or how much there is going to be to explore. But we'll find out next time. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.